Hello and thanks for joining us, 2K Sports fans, for another exciting presentation of NBA basketball. With Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. It's the white team taking on the black team. Our starting lineups will look at the matchups here and who we'll see for our starting five for both teams. And breaking down the game, let's now take a look here at the Cobra.
And defensively, he forces a ton of turnovers. He's great at anticipating where the ball is, where it's going, and what his man's going to do with it.
And Steve, he knows how to get himself on the highlight reel with some of those dunks, but it's not just for show with him. It's an injection of energy for his team and for the crowd.
And that one's good.
Don't take your eyes off of him because he can make plays from multiple spots on the floor. Put the isolated cam on him.
Fades away. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
I caught up with Coach Tom Thibodeau. I asked him what he'd most like to see from his team today, and he told me we'd really like to keep Pau Gasol under wraps in this one. He went on to explain that Gasol can take over games with his efficiency on the offensive end, and the key to their win will be getting a hand in his face every time. Guys?
All right, Doris.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
Starks with the steal. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. And good on the basket. Book it.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They got to get more intense.
Pass to Snell. Here's the Cobra. Here's the captain, covered by Starks. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup.
That is a terrific effort on the shot. He's giving up a lot of size, but still finds a way to score.
I don't think that affected him in the least, though, Steve. I mean, he made it look like he was the bigger guy. They're off and running. Good start here. They've knocked down 4 of their first 5.
Now the dish to Snell. Kicks it to Gasol. He passes it to the captain. Here's Big Cat. Outside Gasol. Clock at 4. Passes it to the captain. And that is good. The captain's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Guys, you know, you're not going to hit that shot too often. That's high risk.
Here's Rain Man. Z, the pass to Starks. And the pass to Z. Back to Starks. Blocked. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Pass to Big Cat. Here's the Cobra. And the kid picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. First team.
Ripped away. Throws it up high.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And that's the play we're going to remember when this game is all said and done.
Pass to Big Cat. With the teardrop. Rebound collected by Snell. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Poked away. Starks with the steal. The finish. And he goes in for the dunk.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
Those are phenomenal dunks to watch. So much fun. Couldn't convert, but nice little two-man game there.
And it wouldn't surprise me to see them go back to that the next trip.
Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
Yeah, what a beautiful connection on that play.
A steal. Fast break. Here we go. Rain Man. Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop.
They built a big lead here early.
Both defensively and offensively. They've been terrific right from the tip.
Good-looking screen by Gasol. The captain passes to the Cobra. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. Kirk Heinrich, he's checked in for the Cobra. We've got 1:08 left to play in the first quarter. Starks. No good with the triple.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yep, I thought so too, Clark.
And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
But there was some style there, Kev. It was a pretty sweet one-handed flush.
Rips down the breakaway slam.
Well, you knew he'd win that race.
Definitely. I mean, that's what you call early offense.
Makes the lead pass. Z. There's the feed to Snell. The white team making a switch here. Brooks checked in. Here's Z. And the defense didn't have position. They whistle a blocking foul, and he'll go to the line. This is his first free throw of the game. The captain's checked in for Aaron Brooks. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
He's a dead eye at the line, fellas. Just call him automatic. He doesn't miss many of those. 1
second separating the shot clock and game clock. Feeds to Heinrich. Here's the screen. Big cat. He kicks it to Snell. Here's the captain. Not enough on that one as it misses.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
Wow.
What a throwdown. Yeah.
Look at that athletic play. Incredible.
Wow.
You know, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult while they're trailing.
Yeah, but still, you know what? A magnificent move to the rim. And so the first quarter is in the books. The black team up by 6. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. What stands out for you guys from the black team in this one?
Well, I'll tell you what, I like what I've seen from this club defensively. They're forcing a lot of turnovers with their quick hands and ability to play the passing lane.
Well, you talk about quick hands, but I think it's the mindset of being aggressive and then obviously being active with the hands, tracing that ball so you can come up with deflections that may lead to steal.
You got Starks. Tony Snell is out there with Pau Gasol. Then there's Z, and it's Rain Man in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. The captain out there with Heinrich. Then it's Pau Gasol. Then it's Big Cat, and it's Snell in at the 3. Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Yes, Kevin, for Doug McDermott, he feels as though he's been overlooked a lot in his career, but he's learned to let it go, saying, I've always had a chip on my shoulder because I didn't have any scholarship offers. It was more trying to prove people wrong early in my career. Now I feel like I've established myself, and I'm just playing for the love of the game. Good motivation, guys.
The Cobra, he's checked in for Kirk Heinrich. The Cobra passes to Big Cat. 5 on the clock. And here's the fast break. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. It's tipped. He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
Soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
You know, I got to say, Clark, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going to go.
We saw it. Ended up right where it was supposed to, in the basket.
It sure did.
I don't think anybody knew where it was going to go.
The Cobra passes to Big Cat. Leads him in there. The captain. And it was still over the rim. Offensive basket interference. The white team making a switch here. Gibson's checked in. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
Aaron Brooks, he's checked in for the captain.
Yeah, he's one of the best teammates in the NBA, too, because he creates so many good shots for the other 4 players on the court. A sensational, unselfish passer.
And another one of his really special talents is coming up with steals at the moment a ball handler picks up his dribble and is getting into a shooting motion. He's got excellent timing in that regard.
That was a good time to call the timeout to try to settle everybody down and get back into their offensive rhythm. They've been coughing up the rock an awful lot.
Clark, it would take a major comeback for them to get back into this game.
You know, the chances, Kevin, of that happening are extremely slim.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Z. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Gasol. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. And that goes out of bounds. And they retain possession.
Super defensive play. I mean, if that pass gets through, it's probably 2 points.
And he knew that. He knew if it gets through, it's a score, so that's why he sold out for it and got a hand on it.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Brooks. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. It's tipped. And it's going to be out of bounds. They'll keep possession. On the wing starts from past the arc.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
Brooks kicks to Gibson. Oh,
Look out!
Wow. Even when they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular. And he pulled it off.
well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, now's when they need a little spark anyway.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Aaron Brooks. That's his first foul.
Well, you know, as teams become more and more focused on getting good looks in close at the rim, the value of great defensive big men inside just continues to rise. I mean, it's tough to be a contender without a rim protector.
Snell dishes to Brooks. The pass to the Cobra. Gibson with the screen on starts. The Cobra passes to Gibson. From deep three-point range, Brooks can't get that one to fall. Here's Snell. A second chance effort. Pass to Z. And he lays it up and in.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
Well, it's become one of the stories of the first half, Clark, just piling up points in the paint.
And Brooks, here we go. And Gibson kicks to Brooks. Back to Gibson. Pick off in midair. One-on-one here. Here's Starks. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That's on Aaron Brooks.
Some fantastic numbers for the kid. He's got 11 points, and he's been a good on-the-ball defender, too. He's got a pair of steals.
Yeah, he's made some heads-up plays, Clark. He's done a really nice job defensively.
So it's the white team now. 17-point game. Only one man back on D.
Throwdown! Oh, man, that was unreal.
Mark it up.
It's not possible what we just thought. Is that
Not probable, but it is possible, partner.
It's
It is
possible.
possible.
Not
Holy
probable.
smokes.
It is possible. I don't know what all that meant, but you're right, Clark.
Passes it to the captain. Puts the lead pass in front of him. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish.
That's a battle they haven't been winning today, guys. Their work on the glass has to improve.
And that's not the only thing that's gone against him. Climbing the ladder for the 360, that's major bounce right there.
Yeah, Clark, he was sky high on the finish.
It was just a beautiful blend of athleticism, coordination, and confidence.
Boy, they couldn't hook up there on what's really a pretty basic pass.
1:30 left now here in the second. Z, the pass to Starks. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
That's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
Yeah, and until they do, the problems inside are only going to get worse. And all you you have to do is point to their turnovers this quarter. And there's a reason the scoreboard looks like it does.
Yeah, their confidence has really dissipated here.
1:09 left in the first half of basketball.
Boy, with 2 fouls now, he really has to be disciplined and under control for the rest of this half.
He's got free throw attempts number 4 and 5 here.
You know, they've changed their game here in the second, getting a little bit more physical, playing with some toughness now.
And, you know, this lead is going to grow if they can continue to get to the free throw line.
There's a screen. The captain passes to the Cobra. Here's Big Cat. And there's the pass to the Cobra. 4 on the clock. To halt the run. And the shot is good. There's 42 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. And there's the foul. It'll go on the captain. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. First free throw is good. And so he hits both. To the paint. Gasol with the steal. One-on-one fast break. And the shot is good. 15 points for Z.
They are trying to pull away here, continuing to add to this lead.
Well, Steve, no time is a good time to let up in my mind. I mean, you got to continue to just play the game no matter what the score is. No mercy being shown out there, and they're looking to pull away. I like that.
Wow, they are just red hot, guys, not missing a thing.
Sometimes you see a player get on a tear like this, Steve, but never an entire team.
Starks with the steal. And here comes the break. And Gasol with the dunk.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
Yeah, guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
And through the first. And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. A fantastic game from the kid in this one.
Every chance he got, he went into the paint, threw it down hard. I mean, zero defense being played against him.
Nada. He has had way too many uncontested runs to the hoop, but even if a defender's gotten there, it's been posterizing time.
Tony Snell is out there with Pau Gasol. Then there's Starks. Then there's Z, and it's Rain Man in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's who Tom Thibodeau starts the second half with. Here's the captain. Backing down. The Cobra passes to the captain. Shot's good.
How about that, going up strong? I mean, he doesn't care how much height he's giving up. It's attitude with him.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. Clark, they've shared the load offensively.
Yeah, they've done a nice job with it, Kevin and Steve. I mean, everybody's touching the ball. There's a nice flow to what they're doing offensively.
Well, it makes it so much tougher to defend, too, when you have to account for all 5 offensive players, and the ball just moves so quickly. Tough to defend that. Oh, man, he goes old school on us with the finger roll.
This has been a one-sided affair.
Man, they've done a really nice job of extending their lead, Kevin.
Here's Big Cat. 6 points for him. Here's the Cobra. Starks with the rebound. Starks has got his 3rd rebound on the night.
Well, they've only got a slight edge in rebounding when you look at the numbers, but it certainly feels a lot bigger than it is.
Well, the score has a lot to do with that, Clark. Just based on that, you'd think the rebounding gap would be huge.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
And Gasol sends it back. Here's Z. And there's the foul. It'll go on the captain. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
That's his 2nd personal foul. 1st team foul.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now.
I don't know if it's just me, but he's looked a step slow since the start of the quarter. His shooting has really suffered.
He feeds it to Snell. Kept alive. Big Cat, the pass to the Cobra. Down low. Big Cat. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. They're not having much success at all right now.
Now they need to shuffle their lineup a little bit. Try to find a combination that works.
Here's Starks. Starks can't get that one to fall.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Yeah, they're lucky that they didn't get burned on that one.
The Cobra passes to Big Cat. Here's the captain. That's good. The captain's got 9.
Things finally starting to come together for them. The deficit still pretty big, but at least they're taking steps in the right direction.
Yeah, I think they're doing all they can do. Playing tough D, getting stopped, and then taking good care of the basketball at the other end.
Yeah, guys, it's his consistent shooting that's really helped get his team into a position they're in right now.
Got a piece of it. Starks with the steal. Rain Man passes to Starks. Gasol backing down. Pass to Z. Dishes it to Snell. Gets an open look and hits. Snell's got his second basket of the game.
Gotta love the inside-out game there, guys.
Passes to Big Cat with the lead pass. Here's the captain. Inside. Knocked away. Here's the break. Z, the pass to Starks. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And no question, he got bumped on that shot.
Definitely no room for discussion on that one.
And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight. A different look for White. Kirk Heinrich, he's checked in for the Cobra. And it's Brooks in for the captain. Brooks outside. Heinrich outside. Brooks setting a pick for Heinrich. Back to Brooks.
You know, typically, guys, he has the body control to finish when he's in that tight. I'm not sure what happened there.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Aaron Brooks. That's his 3rd foul of the game. The captain's checked in for Aaron Brooks. To the inside. That one goes. Count it.
Everything's falling now, and this lead continues to increase.
Yeah, it's just way too hard to keep up with a scoring pace like this. I mean, and that's why the defense is having a tough time.
The pass to Big Cat. Backs him down. And they get it. The shot by Heinrich no good.
That's one he knows he should have made.
Starks dishes to Snell. Z. Now, here is Starks. .106 left here in the 3rd quarter. Snell, the pass to Z. Shot clock at 5.
The things he saw on the court. So I would expect some changes here.
I think it's the right move, quite honestly. I mean, they just didn't look sharp or at their best out there. So take the time out and give yourself a chance to regroup.
The Cobra is checked in for Kirk Heinrich. Four on the shot clock. To the middle. Here's Starks. And he dunks it down.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And he does it as well as anyone. Tremendous skill in the air.
The shot goes in as the ref calls the blocking foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
And he shows us he knows how to finish with a flourish.
Now the black team with it. They're on an 11-3 run. A rebound by Gasol. Gasol's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
2 shots.
The first one falls. The white team making a switch here. Gibson's checked in. And so he makes both from the line. They are enjoying, Steve, a commanding lead.
Well, and it gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest, which is so critical during this grueling NBA season.
Starks the pass to Z. Back to Starks. Here's Z. Off target at the rim.
Some rugged defense there against one of the stronger finishers in the game.
Here's the Cobra. Off target from the baseline. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. They've got Tony Snell, the Cobra out there with the captain. Then it's Pau Gasol. And it's Gibson in at the 5, down low. Starts the pass to Z. Just 5 to shoot. Banked in off the glass. Z's got 20.
A lot of things get talked about with the NBA and the playoff structure. And, there's been some mention about opening things up in the near future. One thought is to have more teams make it in and have a play-in round between the bottom teams.
The Cobra releases from the wing and drills it.
Well, since we hit half number 2, he's finally come around. The first half was not his best, obviously.
Z the pass to Starks. And he banks in the layup. Starks has got 32 points. Well, Clark, addressing playoff restructuring, we know now that 8 come in from the East and 8 teams, the top teams in the West. Another change being thrown around is just taking the top 16 teams from both conferences combined and seeding them.
Don't like it. Don't like it. We tend to overreact when we have an aberration. The Suns don't get in the playoffs with 48 wins, and 2 or 3 Eastern Conference teams get in sub 500, and now you want to shake it all up. I'm not for that. The top 8 in the West and the top 8 in the East make a lot of sense to me, because it would be a scheduling nightmare otherwise if you try to
keep it as is.
And in terms of trying to have a balanced schedule,
yes,
when you go to just the top 16 teams, it wouldn't work. Geographically, I just don't think it makes sense. We've got to stay where we are there.
Gibson passes to the Cobra. Pulls up. The good-looking shot from the wing. The Cobra's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, Kevin, he's got such a great focus as a shooter. He's a very frustrating player to guard because unless you actually block his shot, you are not going to get in his head and affect him.
Something else with him, you can't forget about his skill as a pull-up shooter. I mean, you give him too much room and he won't hesitate for a second to raise up and spray you with that J.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Too little, too late. They may as well just let the clock run and save their energy for another day.
Absolutely, Clark. Sometimes the frustration can show in a game like this, and I think that's what we're seeing right here.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Pass to the captain. Fires the 3. And that one's good. The captain's got 10 points in just the second half.
Boy, he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the defense.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
No slowing him down. Just incredible numbers for Z. He has 20 points and he's stolen the ball 4 times. His success in the assist department is carried over to the free throw line.
Yeah, Clark, he's had a very steady hand from that line, and it's been an impressive all-around night.
Big Cat, he's checked in for Taj Gibson. Big Cat, the pass to the Cobra. The offensive rebound.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the board.
Well, the main thing is they haven't allowed many second chance opportunities. That is always going to allow you to maintain your lead.
He has really shot the ball extremely well, as you'd expect. Like we say, he's been making sweet string music all day long.
He's not doing them any favors making those kinds of mistakes.
Especially now. I mean, every possession's so important for him.
Starks outside. Z. And he lobs it up toward the rim. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
The NBA continues to get better at analyzing data and charting game results. It shouldn't surprise you that players shoot better off the catch than they do off the dribble. It's a big reason passing and ball movement tends to be more effective than one-on-one isolation play.
And here's the black team now. Snell, the pass to Z. Starks passes it to Z.
I tell you what, guys, his size really comes into play when there's a rebound battle going on. He's got an advantage in there.
From half court.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
And the call will go against Big Cat. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's just a flat frustration foul right there.
Boy, down like they are, he just took it out on his opponent. I mean, you've got to keep your composure. I don't think that was one of his best moments.
He dishes it to Snell, and it's rejected. Starts outside, gives him the lead pass, misses the layup.
Terrific defense at the rim. They got right in his path.
You know, that's part of what great defenders do. They get not only in your path, but in your head a little bit, too. Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
And the foul called on the Cobra. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Another turnover and another basket the other way.
Yeah, that's 4 points they've given up off miscues. They've got to get better at taking care of the basketball. And little to no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, that was a tough one right there.
Tries to snap the cold streak, and it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Well, he's building a house with those bricks. I mean, one reason is he keeps trying to force it up when he's defended well. Move the ball, share the sugar.
And it seems like nothing is falling for him this quarter. He's really out of his rhythm.
Picked away. Jumps up.
Oh, ridiculous. Tore it down that time.
And the fans loving what's transpired here tonight. A really good victory for these guys.
Sure was. I mean, they did just what they needed to do to keep the visitors from getting any momentum going at all.
Big Cat, the pass to the Cobra. 6 to shoot. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Oh, offensive interference. Now the black team with it. They're on a 16-7 run. Z, the pass to Starks. Stepped in the line, out of bounds there, and that will cost them the possession.
Boy, that's embarrassing, guys. He's going to have a hard time living that one down later when they watch it on tape.
Inside to Gasol. And wow, they continue to turn the ball over here. Another turnover for him.
Boy, just a brain cramp, guys. I mean, that should have been the simplest of exchanges.
And so they get the victory here at home. And this one was such a lopsided victory.
They never let up. They were full throttle from the start.
Well, that'll do it. For Doris Burke, Steve Kerr, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying so long. We'll see you next time. And as we leave, we give you our Jordan Player of the Game, the Kid.